here's a look at your jobs of the day featured on CBS 4 News Sunrise every morning at 6:10. In Mercedes, they're in need of a retail cash wrap supervisor. Job number 2894678. Pay will be discussed during the interview. A high school diploma or GED is required. In Wesco, they're in need of a client service representative. That job number 7097967. Pay depends on experience, and there's no education requirement. And finally, McAllen, they're in need of a customer service representative. Job number 7097803. Pay will be discussed during the interview, and a high school diploma or GED is required. And of course, to talk about more job opportunities here in the Valley is Nikki San Miguel with Workforce Solutions. Welcome back.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Good to have you. We're always talking about hiring events going on, and what's kind of the most common no-no for employers at these hiring events?
One of the big no-nos that I've seen with most employers is if applicants show up and they're filling out their application and they don't complete the work history portion of the application. And reason being is, yes, you take your resume, but sometimes when they're processing your application, your resume just gives you more detailed information. Right. Your application is kind of, I worked here, I worked here, I worked here, and a lot of the times it's been my experience that employers will just set those applications aside. Doesn't matter how qualified you are,
wow,
they'll set them aside.
So they kind of look at it, you taking maybe the easy way out or kind of being lazy, I guess?
Yes, exactly. They want it completely filled out. The way that they see it is, well, if you're only filling out half of your application now, how is it going to be once we hire you? Are you only going to fill out half of your paperwork? You know, things like that. So
yeah, it does get kind of tedious, but you have to do it.
You do.
So what's kind of the thing that people can expect for sure they're going to hear from employers at a hiring event or job fair that may sometimes throw them off?
Well, one question that all job seekers should absolutely be prepared for is, why should I hire you? Explain all of your good qualities. Tell them all about you. But that's a main one. Also, one of the questions that they ask is, do you have any flaws you can improve on? Is there anything? Do you have any weaknesses? And a lot of job seekers get stumped.
Yeah.
And so you need to think about something that you can explain that isn't going to paint you in a bad light. And so a good example is I'm always telling job seekers, well, my flaw is I don't delegate. Just assume that I can do a better job.
Yeah, that you can do it all. Yeah. You need to ask for help. Well, there is a hiring event going on today, right now until 5. There's still time.
We actually have TJ Maxx at the Edinburgh Center. This is actually day 2 of their hiring event. They're needing to hire at least 50 job seekers.
A lot of slots.
50 positions for their new FAR location. So that'll be taking place at the Edinburgh Workforce Solutions office today until 5 o'clock. And so yeah, come on by.
And then there's one tomorrow.
Yes, Wonderful Citrus will be at the Mission Workforce Solutions office tomorrow from 9 to 12. And they are also needing to hire quite a few positions. It's packers, sorters, and forklift operators.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, Nikki, for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me.